We all remember digging into a delicious Stouffer's pizza when we were younger, but isn't it time we all grew up a little? Today we're making a better version of a classic, French bread pizza. We're going to combine it with a garlic bread, and what could be better than that? With all that said, let's make this. I'm making this video in the style of Joshua Weissman, so first we've got to get our control pizza. This really brings back memories. I only used to eat Stouffer's pizza when I was younger. Which flavor do you prefer? Pepperoni, extra cheese, supreme? Let's see how the Stouffer's taste. I mean, it's alright. I feel like it needs salt. Just kind of bland. The bread's crumbly, like a cake, like a biscuit. I definitely think we can do better than this. The logical start to a better French bread pizza is better French bread. We're making a French-style country loaf using a recipe from Brina Sands with King Arthur Baking, link in the description. It requires that we first make a starter, often called a poolish or sponge, where we combine 150 grams of bread flour, 28 grams whole wheat flour, a half teaspoon active dry yeast, and 1 cup of water. Mix until you get a pudding-like texture, and then refrigerate covered for at least 2 hours and up to overnight. After fermenting, dispense your starter into a bowl with a lot of space, and combine with 1 cup water, 470 grams of bread flour, 1 tablespoon sugar, 3/4 teaspoon active dry yeast, and 2 teaspoons of salt, only 1 if you're using table salt. Mix until well incorporated and let it sit for 15 minutes. Afterwards, the dough will be more cohesive. At this point, dispense it onto a floured work surface and knead for 10 minutes. The point of kneading is to build a strong gluten network, so don't be afraid to get a little workout in. When the dough begins to stick to your work surface, add more flour. Once you have a lovely dough, form it into a tight ball, and lightly grease a large bowl and your reserved plastic wrap from the starter. Cover the dough, and let it rise until doubled in size. Take your dough onto a work surface and divide it in half. Take each half and form them into batards. Here's a simple formula. Flatten them out into circles, fold one side 2/3 of the way across, then fold the other side onto the first. Finally, pinch the seam and roll out the end. When you're done, place the dough onto a baking sheet dusted with cornmeal and cover until they poof up by about 50%. In the meantime, preheat the oven to 475. When everything's ready, slash the loaves, place them in the oven, and spritz them with water. Immediately lower the temp to 425, and then continue to spritz them every few minutes during the first 15 minutes of baking. In between spritzing, we can prepare our garlic butter. Mince around 1/4 cup of fresh basil, and mince 4 cloves of garlic. Heat 3 tablespoons of olive oil and 2 tablespoons of butter in a medium saucepan over medium heat until bubbling. Then add your minced garlic, a half teaspoon dried oregano, and a big pinch of pepper flakes. Cook for around 2 minutes, then add half of your minced basil and a big pinch of salt. There's our garlic butter. Pull the bread when the interior is at least 190 degrees Fahrenheit after about 25 minutes total. Let them cool on a rack and then cut them lengthwise in half. Brush them with half of our garlic butter. We're going to use the rest to make our pizza sauce. Speaking of the sauce, add 1 14-ounce can of crushed tomatoes to the reserved garlic herb butter and bring it to a simmer. Cook until rich, about 15 minutes, and then season with salt. While the sauce reduces, spread a few ounces of whole milk, low moisture mozzarella onto the bread, and cook at 425 until it's barely melted. This will prevent the bread from getting soggy from the sauce. Then spread a generous portion of the sauce on each slice of bread, topping with even more mozzarella. Finally, finish with your pepperoni. Bake until the cheese is just starting to brown. Then, immediately sprinkle with Parmesan, the rest of your basil, and extra virgin olive oil. Alright, so there you have it. A better French bread pizza. Let's give it a taste. Definitely crunchier. A lot more depth of flavor. You know, it's actually chewy, like a real baguette. Yeah, that's a lot better. Thanks for watching.